still well over 300 yards to the flag. So getting this to a good number, the key here for his second. Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
That's an aggressive layup, really, trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's two good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
Good soft hands. That is nicely done. A 6-footer now for birdie. Yes, never in doubt. It's a birdie here at 15. And he'll move to 13 under par for the tournament. Making our move to the home stretch, the 16th. It's a par 4 and a good one at 455 yards.
And a chance to actually get a good run for the clubhouse because the holes are fairly short coming in. So good drive here. Find the putting surface. Maybe start the roll right here.
That's going to be up the left-hand side. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. From the fairway Nota, this his second.
He's got 159 yards left, coming off a birdie on the previous, looking for 2 in a row.
This one has a chance to be close.
It was a good shot coming in here. I know it's a little long, but still inside that 10-foot circle is always good and even money, really, to make birdie.
This round finishing strong. Back-to-back birdies now at 15 and 16. And he's got it to 14 under par. 17th at the Wetlands, par 3, 238 yards. Frank, how would you describe this hole?
Well, it's a hole really that shapes up well for a nice little high draw. See the angle of the green pointing slightly to the right. A nice little draw into this par 3, and that'll find the nice avenue. Maybe a kick forward, 15, 20 feet left for birdie. And if you birdied 16, chance to birdie 17 as well.
Okay, center of the green. Good shot. Sizable putt from 16 feet. Nearly had it. Just going to wander a foot or so by. Okay, safely in for his par. And the lead's going to remain 2. Finishing our day at the Wetlands in Florida with the shortest par 4 of the course, the 377-yard 18th. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here.
I'm not quite sure of that strike, whether they got it all, but ball's just come up a little shy. Outside chance for a birdie.
Now this for another birdie. Yeah, it's a birdie at the last. And after the incredible round one, this will only be a score of 65 here in round two. So will this be the week that our featured golfer claims that first ever title? Frank, it's looking promising through 36 holes.
It is, and to just make that fun.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. This afternoon from the wetlands, we bring you live third-round coverage of the Florida Classic. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Novelo is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. Our leader here on Saturday is our featured golfer. He's on top by 3 as he gets set to begin play. And that a wonderful tee shot. It's in the fairway here to get this Saturday started. Well, I want to know what Nota Begay III has to say about this because he won twice as a rookie on the PGA Tour. And Nota, we look at our featured player right here. You think about what must be running through that mind right now. It is Saturday, still a long ways to go. But what are you thinking when you look at that leaderboard and you see your name up there on top?
Well, you look at the leaderboard and you're like, wow, my name is really up there with some of the game's best. But you have to not get sucked into the distraction and get refocused on the task at hand, which is hitting the shot that's right in front of you, and continue to do that for the rest of the day until the last putt drops at 18.
So a beautiful Saturday here, Frank, and it is certainly beautiful in the eye of our featured golfer. Everything has come up roses to this point in the tournament, leading here into the weekend and in search of that first ever PGA Tour victory, one that I think would say to the world, hey, I belong here.
This has been an incredible year for young players coming out, Rich. So I think that this player would add their name to that list. They've got skill, they've certainly got nerve, and all they need is to finish the job. Maybe today's the day.
Strong par 5 to start, followed by a good par 3. The second hole is 225 yards.
2 bunkers, Rich, when you look at this par 3. In between is a nice corridor. And that's really the line that you want to be looking at going at this par 3. Just thread the gap, and you should safely find the green.
And that one trying to find the green, but it's going to end up just a foot or so off. Okay, I think ultimately going with the putter there, probably a good decision. Yeah, that's well done. He's able to save his par, and he's going to remain at minus 16. Up next, the 460-yard third, a hole that is flat, long, and straight as an arrow. Great driving hole here on the first par 4 of the round. This one turning left a bit off the tee. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. Now, just caught it fat out of the rough. Never had a chance of reaching, and now it is time to regroup and try to escape with a par. Yeah, you really got to put a charge into it up that slope, and that is fairly well done. That one in for a bogey here at the third, and he's going to fall to 15 under.
Par 3 fourth, 250 yards, and you tee off just in front of the swamp, so golf cart's not going to get you to the green here, is it, Frank?
No, it might need an airboat to go across that.
Okay, not bad out of the sand, and that's what will remain, trying to grind out a par. Nicely done as he rolls that in for his par, and this will stay a one-shot lead.
Good look now at the fifth hole here at the Wetlands, par 5, and it's a good one, 635 yards. Now to the fifth hole here at the Wetlands, par 5, 635 yards. A lot going on here, Frank. The shorter hitters don't really worry about the swampland on the left because it really only cuts in to worry the longer hitters if you want to try and reach this par 5 and 2. So shorter hitters, 2 good shots, set up a wedge shot. Longer hitters are you straight enough to hit it into the narrowest part of the fairway.
Now a second from well over 300 yards. This will be about positioning. I wouldn't say he's dominated the par 5 to this point. Still a lot of work left here.
The beauty of this game is you get to choose your own strategy. It's a 3-shot hole. There's a lot of different ways to try and reach this par 5 in 3 shots. Still, this 3rd shot is going to have to be hit on the button.
Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that. Really, I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
Oh, how about the touch right there? Very well done.
Hard to do much better than that. It was nearly perfect.
That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll stay at 15 under. On to the par 4 6th here at the Wetlands. And Frank, how does that water factor into that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Pga the third.
159 yards left to the hole. Pin sitting on the right.
Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and he'll remain right where he is. Frank, now we get a crack at another par 5. The 7th is 592 yards.
It's certainly reachable, especially with a tee shot that follows the shape of this fairway, which is slightly to the left. Good tee shot, you can get home. And those bunkers, if anything, are nicely placed on that left side of the green, actually to protect a shot that goes too far or too left.
That one flirting with the left edge of the fairway. And that's going to hug the left side of the fairway, but it looks like it's going to wind up being okay. Be pleased with that one. On and 2, par 5. Didn't fly it there, but didn't have to. Got everything he needed out of that shot. This one's tracking on a very good line. Look out. Oh, very nearly an eagle. That was judged beautifully. The speed was perfect. It just didn't go down. That one brushed in. It is a birdie here at 7 to 16 under par. On to the 8th. It's a par 3, 203 yards. What's going on here, Frank?
Interesting par 3, really. It looks anything other than a straightaway hole. That bunker short of this green gives you like an optical illusion. You think it's lapping up with the front of this green, but there's actually sort of 3 or 4 yards before you get to the putting surface. A little bit of a drop off behind this green, and it narrows out the deeper the green gets. So tricky little par 3.
And that one going to wind up smack dab in the middle of the green. This a shade better than 50% on the make percentage. It's for birdie. Yes, getting hot here just before the turn. That's birdies now at 7 and 8. He moves to 17 under par. The 9th hole, Frank, is a muscular par 5, 621 yards.
You see why length is a huge advantage.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Now, from way back, better than 300 yards, a second to the par 5. Now his third, staring right at the green. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Yeah, good concentration there. That's a distance where a putt could get away, but that in for a par. We begin the inward 9 at the wetlands with the lengthy par 3 10th, 246 yards, 3 bunkers protecting the front of the green, and anything long or left has a chance to be wet. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. Now from a tight lie, this his second. Yeah, what a shot, and what a time for that. A hole-out birdie, and he will surge into the lead. Par 411, Frank, we're looking at 443 yards.
Yeah, the Wetlands Golf Course is a really good driving course. This is another example here, Rich, where the fairway's just wide enough to reward a good tee shot, and then those 2 bunkers don't really come into play. But Wetlands becomes very difficult when you just start to stray a little bit off the fairway. Then you start to see why those bunkers are put there.
That one looking a little right.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though. It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. Oh. Safely in. It's a bogey here at number 11. And with it, the lead is back down to 1. Up next, the first par 5 of the back 9 here at the Wetlands, the 576-yard 12th wide fairway with no real trouble off the tee. So it is a good time to let it rip. And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway.
That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
Had a birdie here yesterday, in there close. Great opportunity for another one. Okay, that'll help the cause. It's a birdie here at number 12. And he's got it to minus 18. Now to the par 4 13th. Frank, what are the options here?
Well, another straight one required here, Rich. It's 450. It's not overly long in today's standard, but still, that fairway widens up where the longer hitters will actually hit. And bunkers, once again, short of a green. So as long as you can fly that second shot to at least the front of the green, then they really do not come into play. Well, that tee shot took some working out. The breeze was coming off the left, made the adjustment, and it is absolutely fine now. Maybe a little too pumped up there. That just flew past the flag, but still an outside chance for a birdie.
Not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par. And this will remain a one-shot advantage. Good par 3 here at the 14th. It's a little bit more than 200 yards, Frank.
And there's a bunker short, so you've got to fly that coming in there. And if you do miss time one, that's when that body of water to the right really comes into play. Typical Floridian golf, but high-flying, soft-landing tee shot, once again, is the goal.
All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. This for birdie now at 14.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
That is so painful when you come up that short.
Why is it that putts on line come up short?
No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll remain at 18 under. Next up, the final par 5 of the day here at the Wetlands, the 590-yard 15. Again, no bunkers or water in the landing zone, so it is time to give one a ride. This one starting up that left side.
Normally they stick a tee in one end and a flag in the other. You're advanced the way. But that second shot on this par 5, that completely took the green out of play. Airmailed. That is a big mistake.
Five feet now for birdie. Yes, a good roll there. That's in for birdie. He moves to 19 under for the tournament. Moving to the 16th hole here at the Wetlands, 455-yard par 4, and you can see, Frank, that green is heavily guarded.
And consequently, you're really going to have to judge that second shot. Know your yardage, and also a good strike's required to safely keep the ball on the putting surface.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Now note his second from the fairway.
He's looking at 136 yards to the front, 152 to the hole. Tough win for a right-hander coming from left to right.
This one looks right on point.
Leading is one thing, but hitting iron shots like that, that lead is going to increase.
Not much to this one. It's for birdie. Ah, that a pure roll there. That is down for a birdie here at 16. He gets it to 20 under par. Another longish par 3 here at the Wetlands. This one, the 238 yards, 17th. A bunker on either side of the green. The tee shot fits a golfer that can shape it a bit from right to left. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Boy, all the elements of his game have been in sync today. A terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
Then what?
Oh, no, we don't think of straying on this hole. This is the last hole. Got to finish well.
But I'm thinking about gators. There gators out there?
Well, there's gator on the menu.
This may be a touch right. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. The big drive got him here. Now a short one for his second. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. Chance now for another birdie. Yeah, that's a good putt there. It's a birdie at 18. That will be a third straight round in the 60s. So our featured golfer likely going to be doing a little tossing and turning tonight, working with a 54-hole lead and looking for that first PGA Tour win. Frank, dial it back a few years. What's that?
A lot of years.
Yeah, what's that like?
Well, I remember when I was 22, my first professional one was in Australia, and you actually don't know. You ask yourself the question, you look at the leaderboard, all those players in front of you, do I really fit? And then after 18 agonizing holes, you go, I belong.
So for Frank Nobilo, Pga III, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds, I'm Rich Lerner. You've been watching PGA Tour Golf on EA Sports. So long, everyone. EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. This afternoon, we're in the Sunshine State for live final round coverage of the Florida Classic. It is the great challenge that all these golfers face, trying to string 4 solid rounds together, trying to best Mother Nature and this course, and trying to beat the entire field as we check the leaderboard. Our leader here on this Sunday is our featured golfer. He's got a 2-shot advantage here to begin play. So Sunday is here, and our featured golfer, the rookie, in the lead, trying to close out that first ever professional victory, all that goes with it. Frank, it is a spot you have been in before. What kind of thoughts are running through their head?
A lot of different thoughts, Rich, and that's the problem. You've got to try and weed some of those out. I would just go back to the basic syntax. You are leading. Why? Because you're playing better than anybody else in the field. So you don't have to do anything different. If you can play golf similar to what you have in the first 3 days, you're favored to win. Anything above that is minutiae. It clouds the brain.